Well, I'm out here on the outskirts of Ho Chi Minh, and that's where I'm staying, over in these buildings over here. As you can see, I'm in the cucumber garden. We got the melon garden going here. As you can see, the leaves are starting to turn a little bit yellow. That means the cucumbers are coming to an end. They do a pretty ingenious way. They got the bamboo with these little pieces of tape string where the cucumbers grow up, so they're not all laying down in the ground. It makes it easy for harvesting the cucumber. As you can see around me, I got the water buffalo right here, and I got a water buffalo over there, and over there is the sugarcane field, and over yonder is tomatoes. And that's why it's all fresh here in Vietnam. It's just locavore. I mean, we're not 5 minutes outside the city, and we got water buffalo, we got cows over on my left, over in the other fields. These old rice paddy dikes, they turn into grazing areas. They also use them for farming as well. As you can see, it's just a sea of fresh, good, wholesome vegetables. And this is what we need to get back to in America. This is everybody screaming, you know, we need this, I'm putting this in my body. Well, America's got to choose what they want. You know, you want one thing, but you don't want the other. You all want your meat packaged in nice cellophane in a refrigerated area in the market. But if you want local, we got to get back to local. I mean, there's chickens running around. I mean, people got to realize that meat does come from an animal, and yes, we have to kill it in order to obtain it. It's just simple as that. People just, the demand of what the people want is what the big corporation and businesses are given, and we can't ask for one and want the other. You know, we got to make a median, and I think we need a food revolution in America. It's got to get back away from the fast food, the corporations. When these kids work in these fast foods, they don't care. But here, all the proprietors own their own shops. They're proud of what they're serving. They're proud of what they're buying. You know, we got to get away from this fast food nation that we are grown up in. And, I mean, I'm right here. I mean, look. It's simple. It's easy. I mean, there's houses over there. People got to get away from their lush green lawns, you know? Plant some fucking fruits and vegetables in your lawns. Grow, you know? Make it worthwhile. Why spend all this money on flowers that are just look beautiful and die, and you have to replant? Why not produce, you know, beautiful vegetables and be proud of what you're eating? You know, we got to get back to the country. I mean, delicious. It didn't come in some cellophane. It didn't come seedless. I mean, it is what it is. It's a fucking vegetable. And that's what we have to get back to. We got to be okay with it. I mean, right over here, you got some flowers. They're called blossoms. And what produces after the blossom is a cucumber. So yeah. You're telling me that you'd rather have mums and marigolds and roses in your garden? Yeah, I mean, it looks great. You have a flower garden. I'm not down in that, but the big lush green turf fields that we all spend so much money on mowing and lawn maintenance and turf builder and making it green, it can all go to hell. Why not produce some great wholesome vegetables for your family? Plant some onions, plant some tomatoes, plant some cucumbers, plant some peppers, and enjoy the benefits and reap the benefits of your garden. I mean, I've driven, or I shouldn't say I've driven, but I've rode all around the countryside, and it's house after house after house produces their own food. And it's just how it is here. They're proud to eat wholesome, healthy food. And if we can learn from this, and I'm not saying they're 100% right by any means, because look, there's garbage, trash, I mean everywhere. And those are graves from ancestors, which is very important in their culture. But if we can learn one thing, the one thing is be self-sustainable. And that's what we need to learn to be. A little more self-sustainable, quit relying on the man, the business to produce what we want. Because they're producing for profit, they're producing for money. What do they grow? They grow herbicide, pesticide, high quantity, not quality food. They're in more important amount how much they yield instead of how good and how healthy the food is for you. And that's what we got to realize here in America. It's just that simple. But nobody wants to sleep and hear chickens all night long and, you know, ducks quacking. But if we want to eat healthy, we want to eat local, that's what we're going to have to start living with. And that's all I have to say.